Ladies and gentlemen, gather round. The circus is in town, and it's not just any circus. It's the ever-entertaining roller coaster ride known as American politics. Hold on to your popcorn, because today's show features none other than the master of unpredictability himself, former President Donald J. Trump. And folks, he's got a new act up his sleeve. Picture this. Trump appoints Alice Johnson, a woman who went from a life sentence for drug crimes to a full pardon, to the high-flying role of pardon advisor. That's right, folks. A woman who intimately knows the system from the inside out is now advising on mitigation of sentences. Who says you can't get a second act in America? Or a third? Or a fourth if you've got the right connections? But wait, there's more. This announcement was made at none other than a White House reception for African American History Month. Ah, the irony. While celebrating African American history, Trump continues to dismantle those pesky DEI initiatives. Because why promote diversity, equality, and inclusivity when you can just talk about it instead? Who needs action when you have symbolism, right? Isn't it fascinating how the man who's about as subtle as a sledgehammer in a glass shop can still manage to steal the spotlight? And while we're on the topic of spotlights, can someone explain to me how abolishing DEI programs and reinstating the death penalty are supposed to help combat historical inequality? I'm all ears. It's like trying to put out a fire with a flamethrower. But then again, logic isn't exactly a strong suit for some of our esteemed leaders. Now is it? Meanwhile, the Democrats, with all their grandstanding, managed to secure a whopping 92% of the black female vote for Kamala Harris. Well, of course. Why wouldn't they? After all, who wouldn't want to support a party that promises the world and delivers, well, let's just say, less than a postcard? And let's not forget our dear Republicans, who sometimes trip over their own shoelaces in their desperate attempt to outdo their opponents. It's almost like watching a comedy sketch where everyone's forgotten their lines. But fear not, my friends. Because in this topsy-turvy world of political theater, where the script changes daily and the plot twists are as frequent as the tweets, one thing remains constant: the absurdity of it all. So what's the takeaway from today's performance? Perhaps it's a reminder that the real world is often stranger than fiction, and sometimes all you can do is sit back, smirk, and say, "Classic." But before you go, don't just be a silent spectator. Hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up if you're enjoying the show, and drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's hear your take on this political merry-go-round. After all, common sense and humor are our best allies in this game of charades. Until next time, keep your wits sharp and your sarcasm sharper. Stay tuned, stay engaged, and remember, when it comes to politics, expect the unexpected.